Hello there.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening. From wherever you are tuning in, welcome to Diverse Topics, where today's topic is a tour of the world, where we will talk about the places that we will most like to visit.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Today, our team that will help us on the trip is made of Itzel, Eli, Santiago, and his servant Luis. Let's begin.
Okay, let's go.
Brazil, one of my favorite countries.
But why, Lisangel? Talk about it.
Well, for me, Brazil is the greatest country of South America. Actually, for me, it's the jewel of South America. It's vast and diverse, have a lot of culture. Actually, it's a rich mix of cultures.
Well, I've found TikTok these videos about the Brazilian carnival. I wanna go next year because I'm gonna be 18 years already. I already have my ID. So, yeah, I really wanna go next year. So, can you talk about the carnival? What is it about? What it celebrates and all that stuff?
Yeah, sure. Actually, the Brazilian Carnival is one of the most important and popular events in the country. It's celebrated just before the start of the Christian Lent. Generally, Carnival takes place in February or March, depending on the liturgical calendar.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. I think I'm gonna go next year. I hope I could.
Yeah, sure, you must go, but it's important to say that in the Carnival, you don't need to present an DNA because it's for all the people. You don't need to be 18 years old or something like that.
Oh, really? That's amazing. No, I'm truly going next year.
Yeah,
For
actually, one of the greatest things that Brazil have is all the talent that they have in the favelas. As you know, favelas are like the
Are the poor cities, no?
actually
Like,
yeah,
the poor cities.
are the poorest like places on the city, and it's the place where all the talents of the Brazilian soccer team come from. This is because they don't have enough money to study, so all the day they play soccer. That's why Brazil is one of the greatest soccer team on the world. Actually, they have 5 World Cups and a lot of South American Cups.
Yeah, I've heard about. They're so good at soccer.
Yeah, they have plenty of players as Kaká, Zico, Pelé, Ronaldinho, Neymar, and I can't tell you anything about them.
Well, that's truly amazing. Well, but not as my country that I really want to visit is Germany. Yeah, Germany. I guess I've I've went to, I could say, but just to Lindau. So I've never been in Germany.
Yeah, but Germany is nothing compared with Brazil. Yeah, actually, Brazil have one of the greatest places to visit in all the world.
Wow.
Brazil have the Iguazu Falls, the Salvador de Bahia, the Amazon.
Oh yeah, the Amazon rainforest. I wanna go there too, but I think it's too dangerous. So I need to like hire a guide. Yeah, a professional guide.
I
Because,
don't think that Brazil is for you, Santiago.
Oh my God.
But why? Well, I know I like European countries a lot, and I've been in there too much. But Brazil, I could go to Brazil. Like I wanna go to the carnival, so of course I have to.
Well, actually, you don't need to go to the Amazon's rainforest, but if you're gonna go, you should go with someone that lives there because they are like indigenous.
No, it's like
No,
a,
they're native
it's
people,
like a
native
Yeah,
group,
like native people that lives in the Amazon's rainforest, but they do like some trips for the tourists to have the enough economy
Yeah, to pay the bills because I guess they have bills. too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have problems.
But
for it.
if you don't wanna go there, you actually have the most famous beach in Rio de Janeiro, that it's Copacabana e Ipanema. Or you can visit the Christ, the Remember Christ on Corcovado Hill.
Nice.
Yeah, but I have to check because it's a lot of money. Well, maybe in Brazil now, but I wanna go. I really wanna go to German and the Northern European land. So I guess I'm gonna have to decide if the next year I go to Northern European lands or the Brazil. I guess I'm gonna go to the European lands because I wanna really visit the Nordic, yeah, all the Nords and all those stuff. I think the culture is too important.
Always that I heard something about Rio de Janeiro, I remember the movie that is named Rio, the one that is
about the
yeah.
girls.
Yes.
Yeah, all the beers. I do like that movie. It's like, yeah, it's pretty good.
But Santiago, what do you like a lot? The European people or the
Well,
cities?
they're so attractive. Yeah, most of them are so attractive. But besides that, I think I like the culture they have there. They like the party too much, but you should search for good parties. You know, like their parties could be sometimes very boring, but boring as. Sorry for the bad word. Well, I can say it. Yeah, because then we're gonna get banned. So what I can say is that I've been just in Switzerland, Liechtenstein, like really in the left of Austria. So and it's pretty good, but it's too boring for a teenager. So I wouldn't recommend you to go as a teenager because people sleep like since 6 p.m. people they're already sleeping and they cannot make you cannot make any noise. Yeah, any noise.
What do
Actually,
you know about the love, their like the relationship that they have?
No, not too much. Like I've never been into a European because I don't like them too. Like they're just weird for me. Like because I'm from here, Mexico, so their culture is too different. But I do like their culture and their places and their houses, and also their food. Their food is
For
very good.
example, about the relationships, right here we don't use like 50-50. The boy have to pay, or well, don't have to pay, but usually pay. Right here, no, the boy and the girl have to be 50-50.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, I guess in Mexico it is the same, but it's too weird. Like in here, the men have to pay everything because it's like the culture in here.
And it's like a good view
Yeah, it's like a good deal.
of you in your presentation.
So well, who else is going to talk about their favorite country? I already talked about my countries.
actually, I'm gonna ask a strange question, but someone here likes a lot of the food or a kind of drink.
Mm, if we like a food or kind of drink,
Yeah,
From where?
from any place of the world. Like for example, here in Mexico we have the tequila that is our typical drink,
Yes.
or the.
but that is an alcoholic drink.
Yeah,
for
but
example.
for example, here in Brazil, well, not here, but in Brazil, one of the typical drinks can be the caipirinha, or they have a special lemonade there that it's made with lemons, but the process is completely different that the one that we have here, for example, in Mexico.
Would you like to taste it?
Well, actually, yes, because the people that goes to Brazil tell me that it's very different than the lemonade that we have here. They told me that it's more like
Natural or what?
tasty. It's more tasty than the one that we have here in Mexico.
I don't know a lot of.
Wait, hear that? Oh my God, there's dogs. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, there's dogs. I don't know. They're on the street.
I don't know a lot of the food there, but talking about food, I will ask about if someone that is here. Okay, reformulating my question. Have you ever tried something strange talking about like food?
You what?
Like here in Mexico, that are the chapulines.
Yes, my dad when he went, I don't remember if it was Brazil. No, I don't remember where, but he tastes a cuy.
Cuy.
Yes, it looks like a rat, but it looks horrible and
Oy.
nasty.
Do you know how it tastes?
My dad said that it was like doesn't have like a taste. It's just I don't know. I don't remember what he said, but it was like disgusting.
And you, Luisa?
Well, actually, I think I never taste something like that. But the strangest thing that I taste was the beer. It was delicious, actually. What about you, Santiago?
Well, the weirdest thing I've ever tasted is, I guess, I don't know where. The Chicago pizza. Yeah, it's in LAX. Yeah, I remember that I was in Beverly Hills, and then I don't know what my uncles like.
The
so-
Chicago style.
Yeah, the Chicago style.
Oh, it's delicious.
No, for me, but it wasn't delicious. Yeah.
No,
It
for
was-
me, it's one of the greatest pizzas I ever tasted. It's amazing. Have a lot of cheese.
Yeah, it was
pepperoni.
quite bad that pizza. Yeah, it made me feel my stomach very. Yeah, it was very aggressive to my stomach. I don't know what is happening at the time, but I don't have words like for describing any.
Well, I think that we usually normalize the things that we eat right here. For example, when like for example, a person of the United States came here is like the torta ahogada. They don't know what is it, and for them, they eat. Well, for the foreigner, it's strange. Like came here and hear a torta ahogada and a burrito. I think it's the same for us. They normalize the food or the things that they eat. For by example, in Korea or that part, they usually eat insects and a lot of Asian food.
Ellie.
What? I'm
Well,
sorry.
I know that you would like to visit Canada.
Yes, I would like to visit. I already visited, but when I want to return to Canada, for example, talking about the food, it's not a food. It's like a candy, or I don't know what to say. It's maple. They in Canada used to collect a lot of maple, and for example, the caramel. Yes. They frozen it, no, but they put it like in the ice, literally in the ice, and frozen it and do like a
Lollipop?
yes, a lollipop, and it's really really good.
Ellie, what is the thing that you like the most?
I think I like the most the views. They are awesome. The mountains, and for example, the North Lights. There, I haven't seen it, but I would like to see it. I think it's experience that you never forget in your life. What do you think?
Well, actually, in the recent days here in Mexico, there appears Northern Lights.
But it was for the sun. It wasn't like a good thing that happened here.
Yeah, actually, it was very strange because the Northern Lights just appears in certain places in the world where the
But right here, well, in Mexico, it doesn't look like in Canada. In Mexico, it looks like purple or a little pink.
Yeah, I guess it's due to the magnetic field of the Earth. So, well, but in Mexico, now we're melting down. The sun, the heat is so it's a total hell. Yeah, here it's a total hell.
Complementing my idea that I was saying before I get interrupted.
I'm sorry.
The northern lights just appears where they were. It's very cold, or that's what I know about. When I actually someone here visit some part of Canada or something like that.
Yes, I mean,
And what do you think about Canada?
I really like it. It is too beautiful, and the people is like too lovely. I think. Well, in my opinion, you already go to Canada.
Yeah, I go to Vancouver.
I me too.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. Actually, I visit the Capilanos Park.
But in what weather you went?
In the hot or in the cold?
Nah, I went in.
In cold?
Nah,
In hot.
it wasn't cold,
It was a spring.
but for me it was a little cold. I think
was
in Canada
snow
was.
or not?
Nah. I think in Canada was when the weather is hot, because I didn't saw snow or something like that. It was just raining and with a lot of
Of wind.
wind. Yeah, I forgot the word.
Oh my God, this uncle
for
is so
example,
hilarious.
The 2 times I went, it was snowing, and I really like the snow. I just ski right there, and at night it was snowing, and the weather was too cold.
Nice.
I think that it's not necessary to travel to another country to have like beautiful views. Here in Mexico, we have a lot of views that are amazing. For example, here in our state, Jalisco, we have one beach that is Vallarta. And also a lot of foreigners come here to Mexico to visit our beaches. For example, in Quintana Roo, that is Cancun, there are a lot of water activities like swim with dolphins or snorkeling, and some places you can do surf, things like that are like so funny, and also there are like a lot of ecosystems, for example waterfalls, forests. I think like it's a country that have a lot of diversity, but I don't know, what do you think?
Well, I'm sorry, Alexander, but I want to talk. Well, I think that in Canada is wonderful. Yes, I know that you're talking about Mexico, but I like the Canada places. There are like too much forest and they have beach. They are cold, right? But they are wonderful, and I repeat, the views are incredible.
Actually, you know what? I think I changed my mind, because Mexico is one of the greatest places in all the world, and just because I like the soccer team of Brazil, I'm thinking about Brazil every time they ask me where I want to go. No, Mexico have one of the greatest cultures, gastronomy, have tacos, some alcoholic drinks like tequila or something like that they are delicious.
Also, too much people. Well, foreigners.
Is what I was talking about. That, well, tell us, Ellie.
Yes, let me finish just my idea.
Yes.
That the foreigners also came to tequila here in Jalisco, and they start to create their own tequila. And for example, Lewis Hamilton, F1 pilot, have a tequila but without alcohol. But it was an example that I had. What do you want to tell us, Itzel?
Well, in another idea, something that I like too much here in Mexico is the thing that here is called like pueblitos mágicos, that I think we have a lot of places to visit, and here the people of Mexico, the Mexican people, well, didn't visit or don't visit the different places that we have, and I think that is an important point, like to
Remove?
yes, like promote our culture, our country, because we have a lot of things that are like
Too awesome.
yes,
The foreigners really love Mexico. I hear, I have friends or my family is not from Mexico totally, but they love Mexico, not just for the culture, for the people.
people, yes,
For example, in the Mundial,
yes,
the Arabians, I think they are, loves the Mexicans, and we have like a good view of us. We have like a bad reputation for the narco traffic and that, but without that, we are a very lovely people. Not all the people is like that. Or what do you think, Itzel?
yes, I have the same idea. Santiago, do you want to add something more?
Yeah, I'd like to add something more. Okay, towns in Mexico, that's so interesting. I've just been into Tapalpa and San Juan de Lima, but what I liked the most it was San Juan de Lima. Yeah, it has a beach and no, but there is very hot. Like you couldn't survive even without an AC. You couldn't survive. But also their food, it was pretty nice, but it was very rainy. Like the weather is too unstable, so I would say I've never been into much towns in Mexico, but yeah, I do like them, of course, and I'd like to have the opportunity for meeting more.
I think that all of us eat Mexican food, or our grandmothers do Mexican food.
Yeah, but I think something related with the Mexican food, it's that the only bad thing for foreigners,
Foreigners?
yeah, it's the spiciness because they are not like.
The costumes don't usually use it.
Yeah, it depends because, for example, the Indian culture actually puts some spiciness.
In Korea, or I don't know if it's Korea or China.
Yeah,
Korea.
they
Korea?
add like
Yes.
spiciness ingredients to their foods. So it depends of the foreigner how much the Mexican food can spice it to them.
Yes, for example, I don't know if you have seen the videos in TikTok or Instagram that, I don't know, a Mexican travel to, by example, United States, and they go with candies or typical things with spicy, yeah.
Something and talking about people that I use that example all the time is when the car don't fix, when you need to fix your car, sorry. And a lot of people used to help the person that have problems with his car, their car, and push the car to help. Yes.
Oh well, we're running out of time. We've already reached the 20 minutes, so I'm gonna give a type of a conclusion. And in conclusion, I could say that all the countries have their different cultures, but they always have something similar. That will always happen. But I'd like the which country I'd like the most. I could say that are the Europe. European countries are the most that I like because of their places, their weather. Their weather is usually or very cold or very hot, or sometimes if you go in a good time, it could be like kinda templated. Yeah, it could be kinda like that. But other thing like what I'd recommend you is like do not be afraid of visiting other places or other countries and other towns, because you could be losing for something very special and that could really be really good for your life. And also taking you new opportunities like going to a university or high school exchange to other country. The same for learning another language. Yeah, learning another language it's like a door open for you to new opportunities and job opportunities and the stuff like that. So that's all I can say, and that's my conclusion about the importance and the relevance about talking about their countries and how their culture is and how you can get used to it and how you can go, and that's it.
Thank you very much for listening to the podcast. Remember that every Thursday at 8 o'clock we have a new episode. And don't forget to subscribe. And we are diverse topics.